and indeed to remind you of how to make the most from your real estate sale, the sale of your property. I am sure that you want to maximize, make the most from your sale. And there are a few things that you can do. First and most importantly, you need to maintain the value of your home through constant maintenance. Now, this applies not only to those of you that are looking to sell your property. This applies to every homeowner. You need to do constant maintenance of your property. The house you own today, you just might want to sell tomorrow. It is far cheaper to maintain than to do major repairs. Do periodic inspection, therefore, of your house and do not procrastinate. It is said that procrastination is the thief of time, and it has been the downfall for many. Attend to those repairs when you identify them so that they do not escalate into major repairs. Real estate value naturally appreciates. And I often say to folks when I talk with them that God is not making any more land. All the land that God would ever make has already been made. And so natural appreciation occurs over time as the general market for real estate inflates. So your land will appreciate in value. And if you keep your house in good condition, your house also will increase in value. There's also what some professionals in our market call real estate forced appreciation. Forced appreciation takes place when you put in things like new windows, you redo your roof, or do some internal renovations, such as upgrading your kitchen and your bathrooms. So you can add value to your property by doing those special innovative things. And certainly we live in Florida, so putting in impact windows. Do two things. One, it will increase the value of your property, and secondly, and importantly, it mitigates against the hurricanes that we face this side. And you want to secure your property, and you want to increase the value of your property. Now, last week I told you that once you contact me, and again, my number is 754-269-8704. And once you contact me, I can help you get those force appreciation projects done without you having to upfront any cost. All the costs can come on the back end, and you need to call me. Some other things that increase your value and help you to sell your property quicker are giving it a good professional cleaning, doing what we call a curbside appeal. And that is giving that aesthetic look that persons just on the road looking on the property finds it so appealing that they want to come inside and look. And indeed, they want to put an offer on the table. You do your floorings wherever carpeting need to be done, or whatever kind of flooring that you need to put in place. You might want to do some carpentry, fixing here and there, landscaping, and giving it that little touch of new paint. It does a lot for your property as you seek to maximize from the sale. Well, I want to shift gear a bit at this time. And we want to focus a little on real estate investment. And this is where Tanya and Eeron would come in, and I'm sure before the morning is through, before we say farewell, they will make their entrance. You need to be able to understand that they are our lenders and our mortgage brokers extraordinaire at Century Point Lending Solutions, and you need to make contact with them. They are able to help you secure any mortgage, and a mortgage that fits your requirement and fits your capabilities, your affordability, help you to move into that home earliest, soonest, most appropriately as you seek to secure that piece of the American dream. Now, having different income streams is one of the advices that wealth management consultants give. And one of the safest and best income streams is real estate. And there is a dynamic segment of the real estate market that we call real estate investors. Are you renting? You're dealing with a real estate investor. Are you engaged in real estate investment? I'm happy for you. You need to make contact with us. We can help to expand your portfolio. It is a known fact that lenders are favorable to real estate investors. As long as you have reliable credit, a consistent job, some experience too as a qualified sponsor, you can expect to access loans. Often these loans come at a reasonable interest rate. And depending on interest rates at the time of purchase, you may also have some beautiful options when closing on that property that you want to put out there for rent. May I say to you, ladies and gentlemen, that real estate investment is often referred to as the safest investment that you can make. Are you hearing me? Are you listening? Real estate investment is the safest investment that you can make. This is so because your investment is usually secured by the property itself. So your personal exposure, your other assets are never normally endangered. And a very important point of note is that real estate investments are not as vulnerable to inflation as other investments. It does not easily lose its value. So buying an additional property and putting it out there on the market, it provides you with an income, another source of income. And you know, when you read scripture, scripture tells us that we should have about 4 or 5 additional sources of income. Real estate investors get tax breaks from the government. Some of these breaks, these special considerations that are offered to persons who buy property and put them out there on the market are you get a property tax deduction. That sounds good, doesn't it? Your travels that are associated with your investment are also a part of your business expenses, and these can be written off. Whatever cost you may incur when you engage in the repairs or the maintenance of your property, those too are written off. And there is a portion of the property naturally depreciates, and that your accountant would work out with can give you more information, and that can be written off as well. And any other expenses, such as those related to legal advice and legal services, management service, if you choose to put your property under some form of real estate management service, then those expenses can be written off. And so while you invest in real estate, you get a considerable amount of write back. You save much. Now, investing in real estate is great because it is one of the best performing assets, and some people categorize assets in different classes, and indeed real estate is one of the best performing assets in the investment marketplace, and the yield is great, gives the highest returns. And so it provides what we call passive income. You can turn a real estate investment into passive income while a property manager or a sponsor does the heavy lifting. Doesn't that sound good? And so indeed you need to be active in the market. And may I say to you that there are beautiful prices out there right now. The market has cycled off. Those of you who think that the prices will be going down, by now we are what? This is March. We are coming to the end of March, the first quarter of 2023, and we have not seen prices coming down. Actually, prices have leveled off. And as Tanya usually say, buy the house and date the rate. Make the investment now, irrespective of the rate that you are being offered. And when the rate changes, then you can always deal with your realities then, and you can refinance. I am pleased to say that my affiliation with Coldwell Banker gives me the opportunity to market your property right across the length and breadth of our state, the communities around you, but beyond that, to over 41 countries and territories across the world. And we here in Florida, we know that persons out of California, out of New York, and all the states, persons are coming this side of the world. And when we market your property, we put it on our exclusive website, along with all those websites that are frequently visited. And you can be assured that this helps with the exposure of your property and the quick sale that you want to accomplish. Because you know, the longer a property stays on the market, then the more questions are asked concerning that property. So reach me, call me, 754-269-8704, or reach out to Tanya and Eeron at Century Point Lending Solutions. They are just a phone call away, And when you reach out to them, they will help you to secure your mortgage, whether you're buying or you're investing. And I can help you to bridge the gap in this market. A pleasure being with you this morning, and I do look forward to your joining us again next week for your favorite real estate talk show on Omega Radio, where we tell you and give you all the needed information concerning your desire to get into and expand and participate in the real estate business.
Welcome to Let's Talk Real Estate with Bishop Mark Hardy of Coldwell Banker, along with Tanya Palmer Lodge and Eeron Lee of Century Point.
You were just tuned in to another segment for the telethon right here on Omega Radio. We hope you were